Say hello to Lash Henderson, the #1 player in the nation in 2027 out of Prestonwood Christian in Texas. Lash, man, appreciate you taking the time.
No, thank you for having me.
It gets no better than #1. Tell me what you're doing on the daily to kind of make sure, one, that you stay in that spot, but that you get better on a daily basis.
Yeah, just hitting every day. It's good to have that #1, but in the end, it's not my end goal. I'm trying to make it to the next level, so I got to work every day.
Tell me a little bit about the game. My colleague Shooter Hunt talks about the upside with you, the hit tool, the power potential. Who do you think you are as a player?
I think I'm a 4 or 5 tool player. I can run, I can hit, the power, and I think I can field. But yeah, I think I'm 5 tool.
On this roster, you got Chase Fuller, the #2 player in the nation, Landon Green, another top 10 guy. There's not a lot of players who can really understand what you're going through at this stage in the recruiting process, the attention, all that stuff. Those guys can. What's it like to kind of share that with them?
Yeah, I get to learn a lot from them, being high up in the class. We have a lot of knowledge that we can share with each other, and we get to really push each other to be the best.
Do you guys kind of get this understanding that you're going to be going through this journey together for the next couple of years, like kind of all the craziness? Obviously, everything's going to be building eventually towards the draft and signing day and all that stuff. And do you guys kind of get that sense that we're going to go through this together?
Yeah, we do. That's why we push each other every day. We're trying to be the best come draft day or when we go to college, because you only get one chance. So, yeah.
Your dad, Michael, as a college football official, I bet that gives you a different understanding when it comes to players. Can be hard on umpires.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're a little bit different than maybe other guys are because you have that respect for it because of what he does?
Yeah, I try to go light on sometimes on the umpires. I really try to affect the game myself. Sometimes I get a bad call, just step out the box, breathe, think, and get back to it.
Do you tell your teammates when they're kind of starting to chatter a little bit? Are you kind of telling them, hey, calm down a little bit, understand what this guy's job is?
Yeah, they got to calm down a little bit, get back into their field, and stay on us in the dugout.
When you play in a national team, obviously you're coming from Texas, guys coming from other states. What do you tell them about what the kind of level of play is in high school baseball in Texas?
In Texas, especially in Dallas, I think it's probably unpopular opinion. I think it's probably the best baseball in the country. It's a lot of competition down there. We get to see a lot of good arms, good teams, and there's great coaches down there.
Being a bigger guy, I'm interested to know who influenced you as a player coming up. Like, who were those guys that you had to go watch and the ones that you kind of picked pieces of their game when you were getting better as a younger player?
I liked watching Bryce Harper because he was big his whole life. I got to watch his stories on YouTube and how he grew up, and it was really inspiring.
Like, all the young guys love Bryce Harper. They love the energy, they love the way he plays. I mean, it just seems to be like, that's the first guy that comes on everybody's list when you talk about players.
He's got so much energy, and he's got controversy, but he's a great player.
Well, you stay out of the controversy stuff. You can be the great player stuff, but we don't need that. All right, I want to see a little bit of you in action, so let's get that bat in your hand and have you take us through your setup. Sound good?
Yes, sir. I like to get in the box and take a deep breath to stay calm. Then I get shoulders width apart, get a little low. And then when the pitcher breaks his hands, I get a little low and toe tap. And then I'm trying to take the ball to right field with a fastball. And if I catch a changeup or a curveball out front, hopefully it'll go left field, pull side.
Lash, man, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. If you're not already, make sure you follow LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and you'll get so much more happening here on campus.